Hi, welcome to Art Class with Mr. D. Today what we'll be drawing is an old-time train used in the 1800s. It used to be called a locomotive or called the Iron Horse. The train that we'll be drawing is pretty easy to do. We're going to put it together with geometric shapes. But about the train they traveled 50 miles an hour. People at the beginning were afraid to go onto a train because they thought the speed would bother them so much and be affected by the train. They may faint from the train going that fast. But what happens today, we go on a train over 130 miles an hour and we don't feel anything. So let's draw the train, the old-time train. Today, the supplies that I'll be using is a black pencil, black crayon, red crayon, green crayon, blue crayon, brown, yellow, orange, and purple crayon. Those are the supplies that I'll be using today. Okay, we're going to draw our train. What I'm going to do is draw it with geometric shapes. The first thing I'm doing is I'm drawing a rectangle, then another rectangle going up this way, then a thin rectangle going across just like this, another rectangle in here, a rectangle over here with a bit of a triangle for the smokestack. Over here, I'm going to draw a light. Next, I'm going to draw a coupler where I'm going to draw the car that holds wood or coal. I'm making a bunch of rectangles in here, just like this. Next, I'm making another coupler, and that's what that's going to hold is the train where it holds people, the car that holds people. Make a rectangle, making one rectangle, another rectangle, another rectangle, and another rectangle. Over here, I'm going to make the wheel of a train right over here, another wheel. Then I'm going to make over here, this part, two big wheels, round over here and around over here. Next, I'm going to draw a line for the track. I'm going to finish another wheel, another wheel, another wheel, another wheel, and another wheel. Now I'm going to draw the track. I'm going to go right along over here. And when I color it in, I'm going to meet the track. This is the profile of the train. Next, I'm going to draw the part over here that helps push debris out of the way. My black crayon, I'm going to go over everything, and what I'm going to make is this part that helps push debris out of the way. Next, I'm going to come up around here. I'm going to trace over my pencil. I make this over here. I can color this in all black right now. Going to go around this. And I'm going to do the wheels. The back wheel's a little larger. Going to the wheels for the coal car or the car that carries the wood. Coupler, I'm going to make black. I'm going to go right around over here. Then I'm going to make the coupler over here that attaches to the train. And I'm going to do the wheels over here. And I'm going to darken in the wheels black. When I have my black crayon, that's what I'm going to color in black right over here. Now, I'm going to put it on a track. So I'm going over the line, under the wheels, just like that. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brown crayon and I'm going to color the wood or could make it black for coal, but I'm going to make this wood. They found that wood was cheaper to coal, and wood was cheaper to use than coal, so they used wood to be able to use for a steam engine. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to think, you know something? I'm going to make my car, this car, I'm going to make this red, this part of the engine red, and I'm going to press hard on the crayon. I need to get that rich red color coming through. If you do it very light, it's not going to be as good as pressing hard on the crayon. And next, I'm going to think I'll make this part green. This part of the green, because they used to sometimes be very colorful, summer trains. Right over here. Go right around, right over here like this. Green, and you know something? I'm going to put the red, but you can make this any color you want. Your train can be any color you want to make it. I'm going to make this part red over here just like this. Now, next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this, I think I'll make it purple. I'm going to make this a very colorful train. And I'm pressing hard on the crayon, very hard on the crayon. Very hard on the crayon. And I'm going to go back to the black again. Back to the black, because I've got to do that coupler. I forgot to do this right in here. It attaches the train together. Now this train, I think I'm going to make it, this train, I think I'll make it also red. I'm pressing hard on the crayon. And I'm going right to this part over here. Right around, pressing hard on the crayon. Around the windows of the train. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brown crayon first. And what I'm doing on the bottom here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in one direction, right down here by the track, and go lightly. I don't have to do it hard. Very lightly, back and forth on the track, very lightly. Going back and forth very lightly. And that's going to be the dirt underneath the green. I'm going to put green on top of it now. And I'm going to press hard on the green and put that green under there. And it's going to look like dirt right on the bottom of it. Back and forth. I'm not going up and down or circular motion. I'm just going back and forth. And I am pressing hard on the crayon. But I do want to show that brown to show through. It gives it that, mixing colors, it gives it a great color to make it look like it's an area where there is dirt underneath by the tracks. Okay, now for the sky. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make my sky blue today. I'm starting bottom over here. Round, I'm going to go right in here, right under here, right by the wheels, underneath, because that's going to show where the sky is, right over here. Now, this part of the front of the train, that was used to push debris off the train. But I forgot one thing which I'm going to put in right now. I'm going to put in the light that was on the train right in here. I'm going to put yellow for the light on the front of the train. So next, I'm going to take my blue crayon, and like I said, in one direction, keep going one direction no matter what. Go in one direction, right over here, keep going back and forth. One direction, right around the train, in here, don't leave, try to get all those spots for the sky to show through. Now, that's a window. So I can color that in. I can color this right over here. Color that part, because that's part of a window. And I'm still going in one direction. Right? Keep going in one direction. Keep going. Now, just going in one direction, back and forth, pressing hard, leaving a little spaces in here. Looks like clouds a little bit. If you wanted to put it in, you can put that in. I'm just going to go straight through just like this. And then I'm going to work it right down again, just like this. Now, I can put smoke in. If you want to, I can put smoke in. And what I'll do is just, with black crayon, just a little bit coming up. A little bit showing up just like this. Smoke going into the air, just like that. Okay, now, the first thing I did was I took my pencil and I made a rectangle, made another rectangle, made a thin rectangle, made a rectangle for the window, made a rectangle for the front of the car, front of the light over here, made a circle, another 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 circle, and another circle. Then what I did was I made this part over here, right down here, that part pushes debris off the track. So then I took my crayon and I made the wood right in over here. You can make rectangle or wood, or you want to make it dark for coal, you can do that. I made my rectangle over here, rectangles for the windows, and I started coloring in. When I started coloring in, I used my red crayon to color red over here. You can make it any color you want. Then I used my green crayon to color in this part of green. And then went back and got red again. I used my purple crayon. I put my purple crayon to color in this part over here. I used the brown crayon again for the wood, or you can do coal. I used wood. They found that wood was cheaper to use than coal. Then what I did, I decided to color the car red. And then when I did the sky, I took my blue crayon, and what I did was I started from the top over here, or start from the bottom, and make sure that you get all these little spots underneath the train, around over here. Just color them right in, go right back and forth, and color it right in. After I finished it, I put my light in, which is right in front here, yellow. And then what I did was I took my black crayon, and what I did with my black crayon is that I did the, right over here, zigzag a little bit to show smoke coming out of the train. What I'm going to do now is outline black around the car. I like to see it rich black color going around the car. Right around here, pressing hard on the crayon. The window, I'm going to outline also. Outlining the window more. Outline the window more. Outline the window, and I'm going to take my blue crayon and color that in more, because it's glass. You can see right through to the other side. I want to make you all see it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a little more rounder and deeper color. And okay, also, and now that's how you make your train.